last time we were here, I was lying destitute in this bed. And I know you wondered, will she ever be back? Will she ever return to her natural diva ways? And folks, the answer is yes! 2 ER visits, needles in my back, blood spilled on the ground, and I am once again back to my regular diva self. Welcome to the Foreplay mixtape special on Diva Speak TV. Ta-da! blogs.okplayer.com/AmandaDiva. The Amanda Diva Foreplay mixtape available June 24th on myspace.com/AmandaDiva. I know you were probably wondering how long it would take for me to do this, but the time is now. The Superwoman of the Week is me, bitches! Showtime! Let me tell y'all something. Last week, I was laid out on this very couch. I really could not fucking move. Real talk. Our cameraman came in this house and where was I? Laid out on the floor like, this is all I got. Let me describe to you what the headache after a spinal tap feels like. Imagine if someone drilled a hole right here in your head and then tried to pull your brain out through that hole. It is the most excruciating, unbelievable pain that you have ever experienced, unless you've had a baby, I guess. It's in your brain. It permeates down through your spine, through your shoulders. It's just the most invasive feeling. And I don't know, for me, Amanda, I'm so active and I got shit to do. Being rendered, you know, immobile with some real wild shit and really fucked with my brain. I can't front. And you know, the fact that people didn't come to the hospital with me, you know, that really threw me off. That really made me feel some kind of way. But my mom was like, you know what, Dee, you are a superwoman and you need to get it together and you need to get back on your feet and you need to work it out. And I still got my ass on that motherfucking stage on Tuesday because I'm committed and I'm probably a fool. Ended up with a bloody nose. If that's not some super shit, I don't know what it is. People have their gripes about Amanda Diva. Amanda, you're too abrasive. Amanda, you don't know how to talk to people. Amanda, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, I will say this. What makes me a superwoman is that I, 1, keep my word, and 2, I go hard or I go home. And I ain't been home since I left Orlando in 1999. So I thank y'all for helping me to be a superwoman and allowing me to be able to keep on with this dream of changing folks' minds through not just music, but through this show, Diva Speak TV. And if that ain't some super shit, being able to do that every fucking week, then I don't know what is. The Amanda Diva Foreplay mixtape available June 24th on myspace.com/AmandaDiva. Love to big up, and let down. Today's big up goes to Up-Tim Russert, an amazing reporter and interviewer who recently passed away at the age of 58 due to a massive heart attack. In the world of the news, you know, and CNN and all that, it's very rare that we get anchors and interviewers that are unbiased and that are genuine in their questions and that you feel like are really representing the people. And I really feel like Up-Tim Russert was the closest thing that we've had to that in a really, really, really long time. And you know what? In the wake of his passing, it's really interesting to note that folks have not really touched on his interviewing or his Meet the Press show as much as they've touched on how good of a person he was. And I gotta say that when I pass, I hope that that's what folks actually focus on the most too. So we gotta give a rest in peace to Up-Tim Russert, who actually spoke at my commencement for SUNY Purchase class of 2003. I was honored to also be a commencement speaker and to share the mic after Up-Tim Russert. There are a lot of folks, regardless of race or gender, class, or political affiliation, that bottom line just want to see good for people, and Up-Tim Russert was one of those folks. Big up! This is the face of somebody who's just too tired to even be surprised. How the fuck did this happen? That this nigga R. Kelly got off. Come on! The letdown today goes to the fact that R-Kelly was acquitted of the child pornography charges that were brought to him 6 years ago, finally went on trial, and motherfuckers let this nigga go. It just goes to show he's in the video. Don't strive to be an upstanding citizen. Strive to be an R&B singer with a lot of money. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like fucking young girls and peeing in their mouths. Cause the judge don't see nothing wrong. Oh, with a little pedophile. For the sake of law, I'm gonna look at this from the other side. This is a Diva Speak TV moment of perspective. So I guess they were unable to prove if the young lady in the video was underage, and so therefore could not legally convict him of child pornography since they couldn't prove if it was actually child pornography. Anyone who has grown titties in their life can look at that video and see that she has halfway grown titties. Like when you're growing up as a girl, you don't just end up here. There's a middle ground. She has the middle ground. It's completely obvious that she is prepubescent, and it's just really sad to me when you see shit like this go down. I want to talk to you, R-Kelly. I just want you to know, I see what you was doing. He see it too. That's why he quit the toe, cause he see it too. What up, Jay? What's good? You and I got unfinished business, R-Kelly. Amanda Diva Foreplay mixtape available June 24th, myspace.com/Amanda Diva. So this webisode is the Foreplay special, so it's only right that we dive into the Foreplay mixtape and give y'all a little taste of what's coming on your way. Time to put out some new music. I was about to just go in and do the Love Experience EP, and something in me said, no, you're not ready, folks ain't ready, let's do something to get all of you all ready simultaneously. And that's where I came up with the Foreplay mixtape. Now this mixtape is comprised of a couple different songs from the process of putting out Love Experience, as well as the process of Life Experience, and then of course some songs that I made especially for this mixtape. And what I want to do now is just take you all through some of my favorite songs in the mixtape and hopefully get you all hyped to buy that shit when I drop it next week. Amanda Diva Foreplay mixtape available June 24th, myspace.com/Amanda Diva. So the first snippet that we want to play you is from Heart of the City, the Windows Over Harlem remix. Check it out.
Urban situations, high-rise hopes, feet pounding the pavement and North Face coats. Niggas soak on Newport, shorties put their brow round, D-Train uptown.
Now this is a song that has been in my heart for a long time, and I never really felt like I had gotten it off correctly. I never felt like it had actually been set in the right setting. And once I did Windows Over Harlem, it came to me that this song really is married to Windows Over Harlem. And I got a lot of flack from folks saying, oh, you know, she wasn't from Harlem. Well, this song to me lets people know more so about how someone who was an outsider from New York now views New York once they moved here. So this next record is called Famous Face.
Out of sight, out of mind, it don't exist when everybody's got his ringtone. Damn. Never fall for a famous face. You will end up crying.
Famous Face is a bit from experience and a bit from just seeing how shit is in this crazy music and celebrity world. You know, of course, I'm in the industry, I've dated people in the industry, and it's always tough because you end up seeing those people all the time because you're in the same business. And when I look at situations of people whose husbands have been stolen by R&B singers, and I look at situations of people whose husbands have been taken by other actresses, etc., I'm like, damn, that's gotta be a bitch, because you never get to have that out of sight, out of mind shit that a lot of people who aren't in this business have. So this last snippet I want to play for you is called Crazy World. Check it out.
Crazy world where sunlight gets hotter every day. I used to write to keep my demons away. Now I write to feed the demons who say that this music's only made up of coke and gunplay, something more.
On the end of Life Experience, I did a freestyle called Crazy World, and that rhyme was a really, really intense rhyme. I feel like it really touched on a lot of topics that are going on in our community, and it just wasn't enough. I wanted to make it into a song, and so what I did here was I put put it over one of my favorite beats, which is, of course, The Return of the Crooklyn Dodgers. And I hope that you all love the song just as much as you like the freestyle on the Life Experience album. There's 14 more tracks where that came from. The Foreplay mixtape is just as exciting as the cover. It's bright, it's full of love, and it's taking you on the way to the Love Experience EP, which is coming out later on this year. So you know what to do. Support a sister, support some good music. MySpace.com, Amanda Diva. I'm out of here. Remember, the Foreplay mixtape coming to you and yours June 24th. We only got a couple more episodes of Diva Speak TV before we go on our summer break, so make sure you keep it locked. And then we're going to have the DVD for sale. You know you want Diva Speak TV, the DVD. I'm out of here. And look, I can walk. The I do bounce. The I do bounce. The I do bounce.